Hey ladies, I am assistant coach Elizabeth, and I wanted to put this video together for you. One, because you haven't heard from me very much this year, but the reason for that is because I just moved to Mexico from Austin, Texas. And the reason I wanted to put this video together for you is because on this trip down, I just landed a week ago. My husband and I drove down to Mexico. We're in the Yucatan Peninsula. From Austin, Texas, we drove with our two dogs down here. And, during that drive, it was about a 5-day drive. And during that drive, I had a lot of time to think, and I was thinking about you all, and in terms of the changes that you are making in your health, and how that relates to me moving down here to Mexico. Everything has actually been quite a change for me. So not only am I living in a new country, but my Spanish isn't very good, and so I'm learning a new language. I'm learning how people do things down here, so I'm learning a new culture. I'm learning the currency. Not that I didn't know that already, but when you're handed foreign currency, it always kind of seems like monopoly money. And then also down here, in the U.S., we use pounds and miles and things like that. And down here, it's the metric system. So, doing all of those conversions, it's actually, quite a bit to handle, and it's all hitting me all at the same time. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about how with you all, you're making these changes in your health, and you would never think about completely overhauling your life and you know starting to work out and starting to you know completely change your diet, because it's all really uncomfortable. And in some respects, this move has been really uncomfortable because everything is completely new. I don't have, any comfort food to fall back on. I don't have any, strong social support down here. And it can be a lot. Now, generally, when we make those changes with our health, we kind of, throw up our hands and say, screw this, I'm going to go back to eating the way I did because this is just too much. But unfortunately for me, we can't do that. Well, we're kind of here for a while at least. So in any event, I think what my whole point is that no matter how or no matter what changes you're making in your life, change can be difficult because it's a whole learning process. And, when you're doing it for a while, at the beginning, it can be really super exciting because you're learning all these new great things. But then you hit this point, like the messy middle, or sometimes it's called the valley of despair. And what that is it's the point where you just feel like it's never going to get any easier, that it's always going to be this difficult. But usually, what's really exciting is knowing that, you know, given that I am a coach and that I help people through change process, I know that the more you stick with something, the easier it's going to become. So as long as you can stick with it and not actually give up, then you're actually going to be successful. And so, just keep that in mind, especially right now. We're in month 5 of, the PN coaching program. And right now, it may seem like everything is just really tough and you're just kind of spinning your wheels. But, try if you can to enjoy the process. And it's not always going to be difficult. Yes, you're going to have difficult times, but it's not always going to be that tough. So if you can just get through this piece, the more you practice, the easier it'll become, the more habitual it'll become, and you won't have to think about it. So, in any event, I just wanted to let y'all know that I was thinking about you, and I'm really proud of all of you for sticking with it this far. You're doing great. I'm reading your lessons, and I just, I wanted to say hey. So, hello, and I will talk to y'all later.